Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite soap maker and bath and body recipe maker. Today I woke up to a beautiful sight of snow. It's the first time it snowed this year, and I didn't know it was supposed to, which led me to some inspiration, and I thought it would be the perfect time to share a recipe for if you have chapped lips during the winter months. So you could see this sugar kind of reminded me of the snow, and that's where we're going to start today. We're going to make a lip sugar scrub for any kind of chapped lips during the winter time. This is a really simple recipe. You just want to take some coconut oil, which I am using. My giant coconut oil is almost empty. And you only want to use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of coconut oil to start off with. The primary benefit of coconut oil is its moisturizing effects. This makes it ideal for chapped lips. Your lips are particularly sensitive to moisture loss, especially in the winter, because the skin is very thin and they're exposed to the elements more so than other parts of your skin. So that's why we're using coconut oil, and I'm kind of going to go over the other ingredients that we're using here as well. One of the other ingredients that we're going to use today is vitamin E oil. It can be used to relieve chapped lips or dry lips, and the vitamin E oil promotes cell turnover and regeneration. So when using this on dry lips, it brings new cells to the surface faster, and it's a very thick and oily consistency. It could also help prevent any further irritation that your lips might have during this time. I'll go over the other ingredients in just a minute. But I went ahead and I melted down the coconut oil in the microwave, and I just did like 10 to 15 second bursts till it melted. And you can see there's a little bit still melting there, but that will completely melt on its own. I'm also using some mica powder for colorant. You can use any lip safe mica that you want to use. There's a lot of other things you can use to color your lip ingredients, but if you are making this to sell, please stay away from things like food coloring. There's just a lot of reasons we don't use that. I'm not going to go into that today, but mica is something that you can use for cosmetic grade sort of products, and that's what I prefer to use. Again, you don't have to use that at all. It's just something that I wanted. It gives your lips a little extra shimmer, and I think the color looks nice. The next ingredient I'm using is the vitamin E oil. You want to use about 5 drops of that. And then I'm adding in eucalyptus oil, which is completely optional, by the way. You do not have to use this. And I'm also using a flavor oil, and I'm using about 2 milliliters. You can use up to 5 milliliters. Well, you want to check the usage rate on whatever one you get, actually. But I'm using about 2 milliliters. And again, you don't have to use this product because it is synthetic. So if you don't want a synthetic product, just stay away from like flavor oils and everything like that. But this is made for lips. It is not a fragrance oil. It is a lip safe oil. So I also just want to let you know that I'm whisking everything together before I go ahead and add the sugar. I am using 1 cup of sugar. You do not have to use a full cup. You can play with the ratios of what you have here to your own liking. I just used a full cup because to me that's what at the time sounded appropriate. I think if I was to make this again, I would use a little bit less than 1 cup and be a little bit more accurate on my measuring so that I could reproduce this easily if I wanted to sell this. Another essential oil that I'm using in this product, or not another, but the essential oil that I'm using is the eucalyptus oil. You might be asking yourself why we're using eucalyptus oil, and it's really good, and it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties and can help reduce any swelling and heal any kind of type of dry lips or chapped lips of stuff that you have going on like that. I know not everybody likes that cooling feel on their lips, so that's why I said it's an optional ingredient to put in there. If you do want to use essential oils, another good one would be lavender essential oil. It has numerous skin beneficial ingredients. It's also antibacterial and antimicrobial, and it helps promote relaxation. Due to its calming properties, it's often used in aromatherapy and used to treat insomnia and depression. So it would make a very soothing lip scrub if that was something that you were interested in. Like I said, if you don't really like the kind of feeling that eucalyptus oil puts on your lips. This is all just a personal preference, and I kind of just wanted to give you guys an idea of what to use. Last ingredient that I want to talk about today is the jojoba oil. We also are using that as well. You're going to want to use about 5 drops of jojoba oil, and it's very beneficial for your lip care because it is rich in fatty acids. It will also help hydrate either your skin around your lips or the lip area, and when it's applied on a regular basis, it can help heal and dry any chapped lips that you might have. So I like to use it in all of my hair and lip products. I also had these little red containers that I found several years back, so don't ask me where I got them. They were a closeout item, and they've just been sitting in my closet, but I went ahead and I sterilized them before we did this project, and I wanted to let you know that I filled about 2 scoops in each container, and then I just left it loose and I screwed the lid on because I figured once that sits for a while, it will kind of, pack down into the container. So I just wanted to remind you guys that if you like this type of video and you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, especially if you learned something today. It does help my channel out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I put a lot of videos out about basically melt and pour soap, cold process soap, or just recipes like this that show you how to make something for your own personal use. Making something like this probably costs a couple bucks at most, and then it saves you a lot of money opposed to going out and buying them. I think I'm going to perfect this recipe a little bit and add it to my Etsy shop, so if you're interested in that, check it out. Even if you don't buy it, just go ahead and favorite the item. Maybe you'll come back to it later. And it also helps promote my shop. So I want to thank you all for watching and have a great, wonderful winter season.